Hi guys, so Mark Drakeford, Wales's First Minister, explained reality to a Tory in an exchange in the Welsh Assembly. He laid the blame for the heavy goods vehicle driver shortage at Brexit's feet. He explained perfectly what has happened and why Brexit is to blame. Now, while Wales did vote for Brexit, since 2016 there's been a massive shift towards remaining or even rejoining the European Union, according to polling. Wales benefited greatly from EU funding, and now that has gone. There seems to be a considerable amount of anger towards Westminster over how this part of the UK is being treated. Mark is the most senior Labour member in Wales, but I want to know if we're starting to see a pivot within the Labour Party to attacking Brexit.
Here is a UK government. It's hard to imagine a government that has made a more derisory attempt to solve a problem of their own creation. Of course, we are short of HGV drivers because your government took us out of the European Union, where we were previously supplied by drivers. No, I know it suits members of the Conservative Party to cover the lack of their argument just by making a noise, but it honestly doesn't wash. When we were in a single market and a customs union, people were able to move freely across the continent of Europe and to do jobs here in this country. Those people are no longer available to us. The idea that people are going to be willing to uproot themselves and come back and work in this country for a matter of weeks, only to be told by the UK government they will be discarded again on Christmas Eve when they no longer have any use for them. I mean, it's simply, well, the arrogance of it is breathtaking, but it just isn't going to work. Now, there's lots that can be done domestically to train more people. 800 individuals, through the REACT programme, have been retrained as HGV drivers since 2015. So we are doing our bit here in Wales to grow domestic capacity in that area. That is not going to be a solution to the short-term problems, but neither is a scheme that is so exploitative of others that there is no prospect at all that it can deliver what is needed.
Well said. Well done. Now, I'm not so much interested in what he has actually said, but I'm interested in the Labour Party, I believe, are starting to pivot here, are starting to realise, okay, we need to define ourselves in some way. We need to say the Tory party are the Brexiteers, the Tory party are the party of Brexit. Brexit is a disaster. We're seeing it on a daily basis. So we have to present ourselves as the alternative. Boris Johnson is the breaker, we are the fixer. And it was interesting because on Wednesday I saw a tweet from someone who shared an article from The Independent where the Labour Party used the term fix, which was really interesting because I've been banging on about how they need to become the party of fixers. And I don't know if somebody was listening to me or not. I'm joking there, of course. But they need to present themselves as the solution. Boris Johnson is the problem. Brexit is the problem. We are the solution. Now, of course, there have been members of the Labour Party who've been anti-Brexit since the beginning. David Lammy, for example, is a great voice on this. But what's important is senior members of the Labour Party have to pivot. And even, it seems, Keir Starmer is willing to mention the B word. Now, he's been extremely timid up to this stage, but perhaps he has realised if we want to win a general election, we have to provide an alternative. Boris Johnson is destroying the country. His policies are destroying the country. Brexit is destroying the country. We have to provide an alternative to the public. Is it going to win? I don't know. Brexit is going to get worse and worse as we go forward. And it's becoming more and more difficult for the Conservative Party to hide this and try and blame something else. Now, of course, up to this stage, they've been blaming the pandemic. Now they're blaming the heavy goods vehicle the associations representing the heavy goods vehicle drivers. They've been blaming the pandemic, blaming the pingdemic, blaming everything, blaming the EU. But just blaming, finding a culprit, finding a scapegoat doesn't provide a solution. So I think the Labour Party really need to bang on about how we are the party of solutions. We are the ones who are going to fix this. And I think they need to reach out to businesses, they need to reach out to communities that have been deeply affected by Brexit. For example, Holyhead in Wales, coastal towns in England, the Dover, for example. They need to reach out to these areas and explain, we're going to fix the problem, or we're going to try and fix the problem. Boris Johnson is ignoring the problem. You're suffering, he's ignoring that suffering. We're going to provide a solution, or we're going to try at least. And I think that will win them votes. Will it be enough to defeat the Tories? I don't know. It's still early days. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what do you think about all of this? As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?